Hello, Seatrade, and to all my friends and colleagues across the industry. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here and to share some thoughts and perspective with you about what's sure to be a most thought-provoking panel discussion. What can crews learn from broader travel market trends? You know, it's appropriate that we raise our eyes up from the current situation and look to the future and around that next corner. That's where we will find the answers that we can grab a hold of to pull us into a better time and place. No doubt, we're going through the deepest, most severe disruption in the history of our industry. But also, no doubt, we will recover better and more resilient than ever before. Actually, a better version of ourselves. We've done it time and again, disruption after disruption. I have spent 40 years in this industry, and I do know something about disruption and recovery. And I'd like to share with you a key lesson. And that key lesson is, no matter the challenges of the disruption, there are also new and compelling opportunities. It's important to grab a hold of those opportunities for a successful recovery. And I see today two key themes that hold the most potential as a strategy for recovery and that provide some context for the trends that we'll talk about in the upcoming panel. And the first of those essential themes is what I call radical innovation, the accelerant to our next normal. We'll see innovation at a pace, a scale, and depth in every corner of this industry like we've never seen before. It's because innovation is one of the best responses to changed circumstances. And indeed, our circumstances have changed dramatically. We face a changed marketplace. We face a challenging operating environment worldwide. And we face changing and accelerated consumer demands. It's quite encouraging to see so many examples of radical innovation already taking place and showing the way, whether it's in shipbuilding, in fuel sources, in health technology, in climate and environmental initiatives and practices, and even in guest experience platforms. Hybrid powered ships, LNG fuel, research and development for hydrogen as a fuel source. Wow! Talk about inspiring, talk about a bright future for our industry. How about innovations in low orbit satellites and 5G, and what that enables as a partnership fueled by technology between customer and cruise line to co-create a highly personalized experience at sea. What about new destinations and big visions for sustainable tourism, like we see coming from Cruise Saudi in the development of the Red Sea, including that city of the future, NEOM, which redefines how humans will live on this earth. I can't wait to visit NEOM one day on a cruise ship. We see space tourism, the historic first flight completely manned by civilians that just took place. We see new business models like Bodhi Hotels with their ideas around social group travel, responding to new emerging demand patterns. So I think there's much to look forward to, much to believe in regarding the power of innovation and the role innovation will play for bringing our industry forward. But there's also a very important point, and that is innovation is the accelerant to our next normal. And my recommendation to each of you is that you find your next normal. There's no going back to the past. In the movies, it might be possible to go back to the future. not in real life. We face a changed world. The sooner we let go of the past and embrace the future and harness innovation as one of the key tools we have for partnering with that bright future, the better. The second key theme that I want to call your attention to is what I call deep codependence. What a shocking reminder that we're all in this together, going through it together, and the only way out is together. Codependence across every corner of our industry is the theme for the way forward. Each of us has a role to play, doesn't matter our position. We have a responsibility to break down silos, to open up new channels of communication and trust and cooperation across the segments of our industry, from shipbuilding to ports to destinations to onboard customer service delivery. It can all be done better. It must be done better. And it's essential to our future success. We already see the challenges in retaining and recruiting talented professionals to work in our industry, whether aboard or ashore. Stark reminder of our codependence on each other to deliver the promise of our industry. We're going to have to break down those silos, improve communication, increase trust, and collaborate better as a way forward. And when we do that, we will open up the opportunity of what I call relationship capital, a form of capital that's every bit as scalable, vital, and tangible as the billions of dollars we've raised to get through the disruption and to fuel the restart. My recommendation is that you harness relationship capital, pursue new partnerships, encourage everyone within your organization and outside of it to find new ways to work together to accomplish more. And finally, I want to call your attention to a core principle. The principle that connects all of these pieces, whether it be radical innovation, deep codependence and relationship capital, and aligning all of the efforts of your organization. And that can only be one thing: compelling purpose. We're all being called on to do superhuman things today. Some people do that by choice. Do you know of Louis Pugh, the patron of the oceans? He just completed the climate swim, the coldest swim on Earth, 6 miles across the face of the Aleutian Glacier in Greenland, 0 degrees Celsius water, filled with jagged ice, currents, wind. What an amazing feat, one that no human being has ever accomplished. And what is it that would drive Louis to undertake the necessary preparations and then a task such as this? Purpose, a compelling purpose. You see, Louis believes that the oceans are the key to the health of our planet, and that in particular, the polar regions are essential, and that it's all at risk. He wants to call attention and resource to the issue. His purpose is clear, it's powerful, and it compels others to act. My recommendation: define a compelling purpose to galvanize action. You know, purpose is a form of alchemy. It aligns the energy, the passion, and the resources across your organization. It makes all things possible. What might companies within our industry define as their purpose? Because when purpose guides your actions, you can accomplish amazing things. Well, We've talked about navigating disruption and recovery, looking around the corner. The two big themes: radical innovation leading to the next normal, and deep codependence unleashing the opportunity of relationship capital. And we've talked about that one key principle that pulls it all together: a compelling purpose. So I thank you for your kind attention. I look forward to joining the panel discussion that follows. What can crews learn from broader travel industry trends? Onward.